Hello there, I'm Dr. Miyoka. Welcome to Siasa Junction. In today's video, guys, I'm going to be talking about BONIFACE MWANGI and AGATHER ATUHAIRE's press conference. These two are human rights activists. BONIFACE is from Kenya, AGATHER is from Tanzania. I'm sorry, she's from Uganda. I apologize. So now, these two human rights activists held a press conference earlier today in Nairobi to share their experiences of what happened to them in Tanzania recently. The two of them were forcefully disappeared, detained, tortured, and violated in so many ways in the hands of Tanzanian authorities. And so they came out to tell their story. According to what they shared at the press conference, BONIFACE and AGATHER claim that they were persecuted in so many ways. Actually, it was very graphic to listen to them speak. But they talked about being blindfolded and taken to an area, an unknown place. And once they arrived there, they were forced to strip naked, to not have any clothes on. They were beaten up by these security officers, the police officers, I guess. I don't know what arm of government they were, but they beat them up. And after they had beaten them up, they started to sodomize them, to insert objects into their rectal area, basically. And I mean, they were very upset. The two of them were crying during this presser, which was very disturbing for me to watch. I mean, the details they shared were very, very graphic, very disturbing to hear. And, you know, as East Africans, we are asking the question, what is happening? What is happening in the entire region? Because this is not a problem just in Tanzania. The problem of abduction, arbitrary arrests, illegal detentions, torture, and all kinds of violations happening within the East Africa region, it's just persisting. You know, this is happening in Tanzania, it's happening in Kenya, it's happening in Uganda, it's happening in Rwanda. Basically, there doesn't seem to be any country in the region where there is peace at all. You know, there's a lot of human rights violations. And the leaders of these countries have all just kept quiet. They're pretending they have nothing to do with what their security dockets are doing. But they are very, very aware of what is happening. They are authorizing what is happening. Because BONIFACE, for example, said that during this torture that he experienced, the authorities were telling him, say, I'm sorry, Mama Samia Suluhu. So they were forcing him to apologize to Samia Suluhu. So that's an indication that the government of Tanzania authorized this abuse. And if truly this is what happened, we must make some noise, guys. We have to make some noise because we have seen a very loud silence from both these governments. The Tanzanian Ministry of Foreign Affairs has not issued a statement. The Kenya Ministry of Foreign Affairs has issued no statement concerning what happened to BONIFACE in respect to the abuses that he claims he witnessed, he experienced. They have not made any effort to hold Tanzania accountable. In fact, in instances where they made statements, they seemed to be condoning what Tanzania did to BONIFACE. And it's very baffling because the government of Kenya is supposed to be protecting its citizens at home and abroad. So they're not supposed to be condoning the abuse of citizens in a foreign land. Yeah. And also Tanzania, if they really care about the diplomatic relations between themselves and Kenya, they should be issuing a statement to explain, to clarify. They have done none of that. Instead, we have seen members of parliament within the National Assembly of Tanzania, you know, lashing out and threatening Kenyan citizens, human rights activists. I mean, this thing went down so bad. It's gone down so badly. I'm even wondering, I mean, how are we going to salvage this relationship between Kenya and Tanzania? I know they don't think that this is harmful, but this is going to be harmful. I mean, Samia Suluhu is going to feel some heat. Trust me, she is going to feel some heat because the social media is not going to be silent. People are not going to be silent, especially not from the Kenyan side. Maybe the Tanzanians might be quiet. The Kenyans will not. Yeah, because they're very used to being very active on the digital platform, to do activism, to agitate for certain causes. So this story is not going to die quietly. Yeah. And so Tanzania, we are going to hold you accountable for what you have done to Boniface Mwangi and Agatha ATUHAIRE. We will not be silenced. And not only that, we are going to be advocating for human rights in the entire region. In the entire region, we want to see leaders respecting our rights to free expression, our right to movement, our right to assembly, our right to protest. All of this enshrined within our constitutions. So we cannot have governments that want citizens to follow the law, and yet these very regimes are the ones breaking the laws. So we cannot tolerate these guys. You know, I would love to hear your feedback in the comment section. Please, guys, come and share some of what you think we could do to move this forward, how we can better advocate for our rights, and how we can hold our leaders accountable. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.